Today we are coming to you from one of Kenya's most iconic hotels. This 65-year-old hotel sits on 100 acres of land and has hosted Hollywood stars, politicians, and even royalty. Welcome to the Fairmont Mount Kenya Safari Club.
Oh yeah. The extra one's for the baby. One. This is yours. And then this is for the baby. So should I feed the baby for you? Yeah?
Cheers. Cheers. So we are actually staying in one of their beautiful 2-bedroom garden cottages. We're in Cottage 1, which is the closest to the main area of the hotel there. I think there's a lot more of this property to show you. I've literally got 2 llamas over here watching me. I've got marabou stork over here watching me. You can see a golf course. I can see a lot around me, and it's a huge property, so I can't wait to show you guys. Disclaimer, we're here during the rainy season right now. Weather is unpredictable. This hotel is amazing for their outdoor activities, golf, croquet, cycling tours. They have this beautiful garden maze out there as well. We're going to try our best to do what we can, but if we don't manage to do it, we'll still try and show you guys some of the activities that you can do here. But for now, I'm going to eat this and then we're going to go exploring. Yeah. What's our first stop of the day?
It's the playground.
Yeah, we're gonna go and check out the kids club. We've heard good things about the kids facilities here. Malia's keen to go and check it out, and so are we. Let's go. Alright, so with this being a ginormous 100 acres property, more than 100 acres property, Lincoln here is going to be showing us some of the highlights of the property, both walking and vehicle we have as well. And hopefully the weather stays dry for us to just do this bit, but Lincoln's going to be showing us around now. We get the VIP wagon. Because we don't want to use our legs. Tomorrow, Malia and I are going to be riding horses. If you want to see how that goes, stay tuned. Guys, we have come down to the river just outside of the property, actually, to their open fire concept that they have here, which actually, if you're a group of 12 or more, you can rent this whole space out and do like a really cool dinner or a meal down here. It's right next to the river. It's really beautiful.
It's very natural.
You sure you won't do it just for 2 of us? All right, welcome back to the cottage, and we've just finished a rapid tour of this 120-acre property. It's huge, and guys, this place is the kind of hotel that you could literally spend a week here and still maybe wouldn't get around all the activities. Very excited to try some of them. Tomorrow, me and Malia are heading out on horseback into the conservancy, which I didn't realize. I thought we were just riding around the property. Apparently, we're riding in the conservancy where we can see giraffes. Apparently, a very rare kind of zebra, the golden zebra, which I've never heard of before. 4 years in Kenya, never heard of a golden zebra. Very excited about that. Tonight, we are going to be heading out, and they are organizing a special private dinner for us somewhere on this vast property. So I'm excited about that. And we're gonna make sure we check out some more of the facilities as well. We've literally got a croquet pitch, court, or croquet area, I don't know what it's called, right outside our room, as well as you can go fishing in the lakes here. They have a 9-hole golf course, which we just went and took a visit to as well. It is one of the most insane properties that I've ever been to, so I can definitely see why people come here. Now I'm gonna get changed and we're gonna head out to our special dinner.
Well, we found our dinner spot. Welcome to the island deck.
All right, so while they are setting up our dinner on our special island dinner, because they're not quite ready for us yet, we realized that we're right next to a place where Malia really wants to visit. Come, where do you want to visit?
The maze!
The maze!
Human maze!
The human maze. So she calls it a human maze because she's used to doing these kids, like, you know, the challenges where you have to draw a line through on the paper to get like from one side to the other. And this is like a real life version of that. So we have to find our way to the middle of the maze. Let's try not to get lost.
Yeah!
Do we go left or do we go right?
Can both ways lead to the middle?
I don't know.
Go that way.
Think this way.
This
That
way?
way.
Go.
It's more squeezing.
What happened? Uh-oh, dead end. Okay, back again. Let's go. Okay. Go, 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 go. Ooh, okay, we can't go that way. We have to go this way. Okay. Uh-oh, we lost Mummy. Oh, we can only go right? All right, this way or that way? You're choosing that way? Okay. Uh-oh. Wait, but there is a junction here. Hang on. It goes around. Okay, I think we found it. Is it going to be a dead end? Okay.
I just feel like I'm walking. I'm just on a walk. I'm just following you guys around.
Malia, are we going the right way?
I have no idea, and I don't think so.
If we turn right here, look, it's the center. Go. Woohoo! You found the center of the maze. Congratulations. What's the prize? Your prize is
Dinner.
an acacia tree. All right, that was a nice way to kill a little bit of time before our dinner is ready. And I can see a bit more action over there now, so let's go and see. Firstly, I have to say, behind me is a lot of food. There's enough food for probably, maybe like 8 people at least could eat from what is behind me. We
You're
have
gonna eat for 8 people, basically.
massive prawns, beautiful looking lamb as well. Starting with a nice 2 different kinds of soup to choose from.
Lots of salads.
And then a crazy dessert plate over there with 17,000 types of dessert per person. And of course, to celebrate, a beautiful glass of red wine.
With beautiful people.
Let's eat. Alright, talk to me about the desserts.
I don't know what to say, apart from the fact that there's a bunch of different types of desserts. So we're just going to sample them all, and that's it.
How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. So wait, are they all the same? You got the same?
Mine is slightly different.
No, they're the same. Good morning, guys. I know even though we're very, very close to the restaurant here, we decided we were too lazy to walk. So we made breakfast come to us today. I know the guys here very kindly offered to bring breakfast to us this morning. We have a full breakfast set up on our little lawn here. So this is the lawn out the front of our cottage. The only downside is we do have some visitors in this tree watching, waiting, hoping that we're going to leave some food behind. We've got the colobus monkeys up there, but they're being very well behaved.
And we've got Mount
Kenya showed its face
so
this
lucky
morning.
this morning.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful morning. So hopefully it's going to stay like this and stay dry for the horse riding later. Which I also found out, Malia is getting her own pony. I thought she was going to ride with me, but no, I'm going to have my horse and she gets her own pony. Ina is going to...
I'm going to walk.
She's going to observe from the safety of the ground.
I like walking.
More to come later. Should we have some coffee and breakfast?
Let's check out the breakfast. Oh no, the bird.
All right, what do we got this morning?
Everything. We have cereals, pastries, yogurts, fruit and cheeses and things like that. Over here, sausages and beans and potatoes, and then we have a live egg cooking station.
Nice. All right, well, our bodies are full of energy now, a lot of breakfast, and now the time has come for me and Malia to head into the conservancy.
And me.
Oh,
by foot.
Ina's coming on foot. We are going to be traveling by these guys.
Hi. We start with hennets. Hennets for hygiene purpose.
Adam, show us your look.
I look like I'm going to work in a sandwich factory now. This one?
Yeah.
I'm riding this one.
Yeah.
Lobella.
Lobelia.
Lobelia. Hi, Lobelia. We're friends now. Don't eat me.
Lobelia wants to eat you.
Lobelia will
Just
eat
cute.
you then.
Huh?
You'll ride Lobelia, then she'll push you up and she'll bite your arm.
This guy's called Mac the Knife.
Mac the knife.
Yeah,
How is it called Mac the Knife?
he's a big,
Very
beautiful
sweet.
boy.
Mac
Oh, look, he's closing his eyes.
the Knife.
The horses here are all so chill.
Yeah,
Friendly.
he's really enjoying that. We're trying to show the size of these
So
guys.
I'm 6'1½".
Yeah,
So I'm 187.
and Addis is...
And Addis has got his head down at the moment, but he's another foot on me.
Wow.
That's
beautiful.
Okay, Lobelia, be nice to me.
Nice.
There you go.
How does it feel to be on a horse again?
Good, I like horses.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's a shame that you don't get to like...
I want to ride fast.
Maybe we can leave early and you can just come and have a blast.
So this conservancy here is one of the only places where you can see that you're guaranteed to see golden zebra, which let us know in the comments. Have you ever heard of a golden zebra? We're going to show you it now. And have you ever seen one? I didn't know. You?
Neither did I.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Here it is.
Just as much fun as these guys, but by foot. So if you're not really into horse riding, use your legs. Say golden zebra.
Golden zebra.
Alright, we're done. That helmet, it's the only part I don't like about that is like having a helmet squeezing your head. But that was really
That's
fun.
a cool
It was
experience.
nice. I kind of wanted to let loose on the horse a little bit, but it was a really nice experience to ride the horses. The horses are super gentle. Highly recommended. But now we're about to go and do something else that's unique about this property. We have an animal orphanage. But first, Malia wants to.
Go ahead, Malia.
I got something from this shop.
What's the name?
I have no idea.
You have
I
a
just
name.
bought him,
You
so I
just
need
bought
to
him.
think of a name because they got so many toys and they all have names.
Malia, I have an idea.
What?
I've got. What about Savannah, like your horse that you just rode?
I don't know.
Oh, but this
That's
is going to be
a girl name.
That's true. You want this to be a boy, right? Okay, we need to think of some boy names. Can we have some suggestion in the comments? What should Malia name her new baby leopard? It's a boy. Has to be a boy's name. Okay, comment. Okay, so just a quick disclaimer before we go into the animal orphanage. Animal attractions in general, no matter the country and where it is, are a controversial topic. We're here just to document our time with Fairmont. Please feel free to express how you feel about the animal orphanage. We're going to ask a lot of questions. We want to know more about why these animals are here and why they're being kept here and whether they get released into the wild. And I'll try to update you with information. I'm not here to make a judgment publicly, but I just want to say, you know, with all kinds of animal attractions, we do advise that you do your own research into it and decide whether it's something that you support or not. So the orphanage here is done in collaboration with KWS, and it essentially hosts several different animals for different reasons. Some have been orphaned, like the lion cub, some of the cheetahs and things, they've been orphaned. Just there is no way to reintroduce them into the wild because they would not survive by themselves. Others may be problematic animals that are constantly going after livestock of local communities, and as a way of preventing them from being killed by the local community, they've tried to maybe relocate them to another area. Maybe they've done the same thing again, so then they brought them in because there's just too much conflict there and they don't want to allow that conflict to boil up and essentially try to build a good relationship with the community. Overall, it was cool. Like, we spent about an hour in there having a look around. As I said, with all these kinds of things, it's up to you to ask the right questions and make your own judgment as to how you feel about it. Animals in any kind of captivity will always trigger some kind of feeling within most people, including myself. So when I go to these kinds of places, I bombard them with questions in order for me to be able to make sort of my own judgment on how I feel about it. But the animals all look really well taken care of. The baby giraffe was very cute, and it's cool to be able to interact with some like the bongo as well, which are critically endangered, and they're actually reintroducing the bongo back into the wild here. They started with 18 of them. They now have almost 90. They're sort of feeding them into the conservancy gradually to start reintroducing them back into the wild properly. So overall, I think they're doing a great job. Our day is not over yet. Malia still has some fun to have at the kids club. She had a great time making friends there yesterday. I'm really keen to get back. Hopefully, if the weather is our friend, we still have a special sundowner that these guys are organizing for us, and tomorrow we are going to be having breakfast with the bongos. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds cool and I'm here for it. Are you enjoying the rain? Is it fresh?
Yeah.
Okay, go again.
You know, this is where a lot of families will disagree with us, especially here in Kenya.
True. We've actually had a really lovely rainy afternoon in the cottage.
So cozy with the fire on.
It's one of the really cool things is you can ask these guys to come and make you a fire. In the evening when they do turn down service as standard, you can have a fire. Earlier on we were like, you know what, it's raining, it was chilly. We played some Uno. They came and lit the fire for us. We drank tea, and it was actually the perfect afternoon for us. Sometimes you don't have to do all the activities that are on offer. You can just use the time to chill out in your cottage, have some tea, and sit by the fire. It's really nice.
You sound like you missed the UK.
For a day, it's okay. For a day, it's okay.
Oh, wow, look at the mountain.
Ah, the mountain is out, almost. The piece.
Look at like just the landscape.
Yeah, beautiful. So anyway, now it is time for our dinner. The staff are now actually setting up another fire for us this evening and doing the turn down service. We're gonna have some beautiful dinner and then call it a night. And then tomorrow we are having another unique experience here at Fairmont. We're having breakfast with the bongos. Nina picked her spot right next to the fire.
You know what? It's more cozy here than it is in the rooms. They have this ginormous fireplace, and it's like so loud, but I want to be comfortable.
I'm also fine over here.
But you get hot quickly, and I don't, so.
That's true. right, good morning. Welcome to our last day here at Fairmont, Mount Kenya Safari Club. Today we've come for another special breakfast. So yesterday the breakfast came to us. Today we're out in the conservancy with all the wildlife. And then we have this beautiful breakfast set up here. I have to say, actually, Malia, I mean, we've had a lot of bush breakfasts before, haven't we? Have we ever had it where we sat on hay bales?
No.
Never. So it's very cool. And then we've got some ostriches around, some pumbas. And then later on, over here is where all of the bongos are going to be fed. So we'll be able to get up close and personal with some bongos. Until this week, I had never really heard of a bongo, I don't think, and now I think they're one of my favorites.
Karibu sana. Asante.
Malia, are you gonna have a glass of champagne with your breakfast?
Nope.
Look at this awesome spread. We each have one of these little pastry plates, which Malia has already made her way through. Ina's looks the best because it's untouched. We have these nice fruit bowls, these like a little chia pudding.
4 different types.
Yeah, 4
though.
different things to try from. A little
platter.
cheese and meat platter in the middle. Fruit over there. And we have the guys over there for the hot station. It's nice, right?
I've got to say something though, like obviously they're all about their experiences and dining is one of them. I just think like they're just so good for what you get. You've got so much variety and so many options. This is very new, isn't it? We haven't really experienced this kind of like a setup.
I like that they're trying to do something a little bit different. You know, they could just do, we like a bush breakfast, so I'm not knocking any bush breakfast that we've ever had. They're always delicious and it's always nice to get out into nature. What these guys are trying to do is something a little bit unique, even just down to the fact that, you know, with it being the bongo breakfast, everything has the picture of the bongo on it. The trays have bongos on, the bottles have bongos on. Even the shukas that we're sitting on, they've chosen colors that represent the colors of the
now
bongo.
we just need one thing.
That's true.
The
Malia,
actual bongos.
yeah, we need the bongos, which they should be coming soon, I think, over there. Hopefully they stick to their breakfast and not ours. Well, that pretty much wraps up our time here at Fairmont. It's a delicious breakfast with the bongos. I have to say, actually, that breakfast would have been a really nice experience whether it was with the bongos or not. The bongos then just added that extra something interesting about it. We got to learn a little bit about the work that they're doing here to reintroduce this critically endangered animal back into the wild, which they have started successfully doing. Since 2023, they've now released around 20 bongos into Mount Kenya National Park and continue to breed them here in the conservancy and slowly drip them into first Mount Kenya because they're able to then monitor their progress because it's literally next door. But yeah, in terms of the Fairmont itself, beautiful property, so many things to do. We were only here for 2 nights, but you could easily spend 4 or 5 nights here and keep yourself busy with golf, croquet, you've got the kids club, you've got the pool, you've got various different excursions inside and outside of the hotel, horse riding, mountain biking, a lot of different dining experiences as well, from the dinner that we did on the island deck to the breakfast with the bongos, the breakfast that we did here on our lawn. I could keep going on for a very long time, but I'm not going to bore you with that. Prices of this place are variable depending on the season, but I'm gonna put a link down below where you can find all of their booking information and how much the rooms are, because again, they have a lot of different rooms here. You've got the classic rooms over in the main building, you've got these cottages down here, you've also got the cottages down by the river in the forest as well, which look really beautiful and I never knew existed. Overall, what an amazing experience we've had here at Fairmont. Hopefully you've enjoyed it too. Let us know what you think. Is this the kind of property that you would like to visit when you're here in Kenya? Because it's something very different from a lot of the other places. We stay at a lot of safari camps and lodges. This is kind of on its own level in terms of the experience that you get when you're here, and obviously being at the foot of Mount Kenya is a massive bonus as well. So let us know what you think. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to show us some support. Like the video. If you are not already subscribed to our channel, please join our community. Join us for more adventures like this. We are actually going to be heading to Thailand soon as well. So we're going to be doing something a little bit different out there. If you're interested in seeing the world through our eyes, we'd love to have you as part of the community. And we will see you on the next one. We're now heading up to Samburu, so stay tuned for some more adventures.